Hi, Urbandale Middle School students. Mr. Baker coming to you today. I'm going to show you how to use Google Slides for specifically for a presentation you're going to be doing in sixth grade computers. Although I'll be showing you some stuff that you can use in any of your classes. Many of you probably used Google Slides in the past, probably even in elementary school. So I'm going to teach you some things related to this particular project. Although again, you could apply these to other classes as well. So many of these things. Like I said, you probably already know. So here goes. Getting started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to Google. Go to the website, google.com. Up here in the corner, if you're not already signed in, you just click the sign in button and go ahead and sign in with your urbandaleschools.com account. If you are already signed in, you'll see a little image up here showing you that you're signed in. And then you can just come to this little cube icon right here, which is your Google Apps, and you can go to your Google Drive. If you've already started a presentation, you can locate that in here. If you have not already started a new presentation, you would go right up here to New, and you would go down here. If you don't see Google Slides right here, you can go to More, and you'll see it there. Otherwise, it'll be right there where it says Google Slides. And if you hit the little arrow to the right of that, you have two choices, blank presentation or from a template. I'm just going to start a blank presentation. If you're doing this for a different class, you could use the template one. For this class, sixth grade computer class, I want you to use all kinds of different background colors just to be a little more creative. So I'm just going to have you create a blank white presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and select that right now. Now, first thing I would do if I were you is I would go ahead and title this particular presentation. So if you come back over to this slide or this document that gives you the directions for the project, you can see it says save this presentation as 6 computer project. So I'm just going to come right up here and I'm going to title this 6 computer project. And now it is saved and will always be saved as that. And you'll be able to easily find that back. So coming back over here, it says slides I'll be looking for in this presentation about yourself. Title slides, 3 to 8 additional slides about yourself with a whole bunch of ideas. And an end slide that says something like thanks for watching. And then down below here are going to be the things I'll be looking for. To show me, so that you can show me, how to use Google Slides here. So by the way, if you're using PowerPoint, that's great too. Google Slides and Microsoft PowerPoint are very, very similar. The one thing you can do in PowerPoint that you can't do in Google Slides, at least not at the time I'm making these videos, is to add sound effects. So if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation for this project and using Microsoft PowerPoint, you will be able to add sound effects. If you're using Google Slides, you won't be able to use sound effects. But other than that, they're almost identical. So back to Google Slides here. I've already named it. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the layout of this slide. Now, if I click on the title, any of these titles, notice this bar up here changes to let you edit your font. If you don't want this bar to have all the font changes, just come back over here and click on this slide. And now notice this changes. And right up here, some different options here. And I'm going to go to the word layout right now. And I'm going to click the word layout. The one I typically tell students to use because it works good because you can add words on one side and picture on the other side is this one right here. This is title and 2 columns. So I'm going to select this title in 2 columns. And now I have a place to add a title, I have a place to add words, and I have a place to add pictures. So that is how you can change the layout of a slide. Notice you don't see that word layout up here now again because I've clicked on one of these boxes. To get that to come back, I just click on that. And now I see the word layout there again. All right, so that is how you do that. Now before I add some words to this, I'm going to show you how to change your background color. Remember, you could use a theme. However, for this project, I want you to use background colors just so you can do all kinds of cool backgrounds. If you're doing a presentation, like your parents are doing a presentation, they would probably pick one of these themes to keep their slide background consistent. But for this class, 6th grade computers, I want you to use all different background colors. So I'm just going to close this theme thing to get this out of the way. And now it makes my slide look bigger there. So now I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go to background to change the background color. Now, right here, I would discourage you from using an image as your background because it makes it really hard to read the text. So I would not use an image for that. Instead, you just want to come right here to the word color. And you could use just one boring plain color for your background, but I would encourage you to be more creative. And you can go to the word gradient. And they have some preset ones here that are kind of cool. But you can also create a custom background. So if I go to the word custom right here, and I go up here to the word linear and the 90% thing. What I want to do is right now is just basically one background color again. So I want to add some what is called gradient stops. And what this allows me to do is to make some different colors to this background. So I'm just going to move these around. I got 4 different ones now. And I'm just going to pick out some different colors here to use. Click on that one. Went red. Let's go green here. This one, let's go a little black. And this one, let's go white. And then I can also come up here to linear and change this to radial. can also change this center thing right now to a top left or top right or bottom left, kind of like the center one, so I'm going to leave that. And once I got this background looking like I want to, I just click OK. And then just going to hit done right here. And now I have created a really cool looking background there. So that is how you create your background color. And I'm going to pause. I'm going to end this tutorial here and go ahead and go on to the second tutorial to continue learning from this point forward.